We're going to take a gentle walk through a really old story from the book of Zechariah, one that has a surprisingly warm and comforting message for right now. So let's just explore this together.
Have you ever had one of those days, or maybe one of those seasons in life, where you just feel completely exposed, like you're on trial? Maybe you feel judged by other people, or maybe it's just that little voice inside your own head. It is a really tough place to be, and it's exactly where our story kicks off.
So the prophet Zechariah is given this vision. It's like he's watching a scene unfold in a spiritual courtroom. And right there, in the very middle of it all, is a man named Joshua, who is in a very, very tough spot.
Okay, so try to picture this in your mind. You've got Joshua the high priest standing before this divine being, the angel of the Lord. But he's not alone. Right there, at his elbow, is an accuser. The original text uses the name Satan, which, literally just means the accuser or the adversary. This is a scene of some pretty intense pressure.
And if that wasn't bad enough, look at what Joshua's wearing. The text says he was clothed in filthy garments. Now, this isn't just about needing to do some laundry. These clothes, they represent everything that makes us feel ashamed or unworthy. Our mistakes, our regrets, the weight of our past. He's just standing there, totally exposed, with his accuser pointing out all the dirt. It's kind of like that voice of negative self-talk, or that feeling of being judged online suddenly has a face and a name, and it's just standing there, pointing out every single flaw.
Just when the whole scene feels completely hopeless, everything changes. The dynamic just flips on its head. An unexpected and incredibly powerful defender steps in.
It's the Lord himself who speaks up. And notice he doesn't address Joshua first. He doesn't say anything about his filthy clothes. Nope. He turns directly to the accuser and says, "The Lord rebuke you." The defense is immediate, it's absolute, and then he asks this beautiful, almost poetic question, is not this a brand plucked out of the fire? This imagery is just, wow, it's so powerful. A brand is basically a stick, one that's been in a fire and is partially burned. If you snatch it out of the flames at the last second, you save it from being completely turned to ash. It might be charred, it might be smoky, but it's safe. It's this incredible metaphor for a dramatic last-minute rescue. It's not about being perfect, it's about being saved.
So, the accuser has been silenced, and Joshua's been declared saved. But the story doesn't end there, not even close. What happens next is this beautiful, gentle act of total transformation.
And right here, we see the heart of the whole vision. It's a complete exchange. Those filthy garments, the ones that symbolized all the shame and the past mistakes, they're taken away. And in their place, Joshua is given a change of raiment, fresh, clean clothes that represent a totally new beginning, forgiveness, and a restored sense of value.
And the process itself is just so deliberate and kind. First, there's the command, take away the old. Then, there's this direct declaration of forgiveness. I have caused your iniquity to pass from you. It's just done. Then comes the action of clothing him in new, clean garments. And finally, a clean turban, a fair mitra, is placed on his head, which completely restores his honor and his position.
This incredible moment of grace, it isn't just about wiping the slate clean from the past. It's also an invitation into a whole new way of living, a future that's actually filled with purpose.
So after he's been restored, Joshua is given this gentle instruction. And it's not some heavy list of burdens he has to carry to earn his place. It's more like an invitation to live out his new reality, to walk in relationship, to serve with purpose, and, this is my favorite part, to have places to walk among the heavenly beings. It's a promise of belonging, a promise of community.
And then the vision gets even bigger. It sort of zooms out from this one man's beautiful story of restoration to this huge, sweeping promise of peace for everybody. And we learn that this isn't just a private story for Joshua. The vision points forward to a time when this same kind of forgiveness, this removal of wrongdoing, will be available for the entire land. It all points to a figure called My Servant, the Branch. It's a hope for healing for everyone. The chapter ends with this absolutely beautiful picture of what that future of peace looks like. Calling a neighbor to come and sit with you under your own vine and fig tree, well, that was the ultimate symbol of security and peace and well-being. It pictures a world without fear. A world of friendship and rest and just simple shared joy. So as we finish up here, I'll just leave you with this thought. This story reminds us that no matter how accused we might feel or how dirty our own garments seem, there's a powerful defense and a gentle offer of a completely new start. So maybe just ask yourself, where in my life, right now, do I most need to see a brand plucked from the fire?